So this first location is just a starter spot, something to stay hidden while you're building up. It is in the rad zone, so keep that in mind. Alright, so you're going to go straight down. You can see kind of where you're at from here. But you want to go straight down. You see these hanging rocks right there. It's up underneath there. It's not super big in here, but there's definitely enough room for you to get started. It does open up a little bit in the entrance, so at least it's not too congested. So here's another rad zone location. This one isn't particularly big, just like the first one, but it is in the rad zone as well, so keep that in mind. It's just somewhere you can start off and be hidden. Take a look around here, see where you're at, and there it is on the map. So it's up inside this corner here. There's a little ledge that you can go into. It's not particularly big, but I mean it's a little bit bigger than the other one. Enough space to get you started off at least. Keep some stuff hidden away. It's all buildable in here. I haven't tested anything on official, so that's something you're gonna have to try out for yourself. Decent little ledge up to it, so it's not going to be super easy to access, so that's good. So this next one is located in the rad zone as well. It's right next to the red surface entrance. Give you a little look around here, see where things are at. Here it is on the map. I like this spot, it's pretty high up in the ceiling. Tucked away. If you look straight up there, follow the waterfall. If you use cliff plats, you can actually have a fair bit of space up here to have teams out or anything like that. What fascinated me is its back corner. There were some metal nodes here. I harvest them out of the way. You can walk straight up in there. There's a fair amount of space back here. Have some things out. Generators under the floor there, it dips down a bit. You put your vaults and crowd fridges or whatever back in this corner. I think it's a pretty decent spot for a solo or duo trying to stay hidden. Have to go check it out for yourself. Alright, so this one's also located in the rad zone. There is an entrance to the mesh at the top of it. There's two actually. So keep that in mind if you're going to build here, that there's a mesh hole right above the base location. Here it is on the map. There's a ledge up here. You can build on it, but there we go. So I'll go back down just so you can see it once more. This ledge right here, it's not buildable, but you can get around that pretty easily. You could just put a flat out on it like that. And now you could build on that ledge, but the spot that I was talking about with the mesh is actually located just above it. There's two holes right here. I think there's one right beside it. Yeah, there's one beside it. But if you head up here, bam. You're above the map, in the mesh. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend that you build here, because I mean it's kind of up to the server you're on or the admin or whoever, if you could even build here because of that mesh hole above, but definitely worth checking out. So here's another location in the rad zone. This is that mesh hole, so I wouldn't recommend building here, but some of y'all don't give a shit, so you check it out if you like. There it is on the map. It's actually a pretty decent sized hole. I'll show you again after we go back out. Yeah. Another hole into the mesh. Big surprise there. So it's right by all those crystals going up the wall. Check it out if that's something that interests you. Alright, so on to another one. Same thing in the rad zone. You can take a look at the area around you, see if you kind of know where this is at. There is a terminal nearby, which is nice. You can get off the map. This one isn't super big, but it's something you can build hidden with and stay stashed out. Sometimes you go fob on a server, you need somewhere to hide. And I always pick little spots like this just because they're obscure. Anyways, here it is on the map. It's up in those crystals there in the ceiling. Get in behind there. Like I said, there isn't a crazy amount of space, but you can definitely get a fair bit going up above here. So if you're looking for a small hidey spot, go check it out. Alright, so this one is also in the rad zone. I got a number of them that are located in the rad zone. This one I've seen other people building it before, and it is a pretty strong spot. Nice thing, it does have a terminal directly above it. Guess it could be a good thing or a bad thing. But here it is on the map. So you want to go straight down. If you look in that corner, there's a little hole there. It's a crouch point, so you're gonna have to... I was doing a little bit of testing here. I mean, you could put your turrets further back. Once you get in here, there is quite a bit of space. I was surprised at how much is actually even in here. I think if you don't mind being in the rad zone, I think this is a pretty good location. It'd be hard to offline it. I did see a video of somebody soaking the turrets with smoke grenades, so keep that in mind. But I think it's still a pretty good spot. Alright, so on to the next one. This one is actually a pretty huge mesh hole. When I was cruising by, I looked and I could see straight into the mesh from it. So take a look around here, see where I'm located. There it is on the map. You're just gonna go straight down. And boom, it's right there beside the bulb dog. You can see straight in. Like, this is just crazy how big of a mesh hole this is. Look at that. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous that they just left such huge holes in the mesh. Alright, so this one, there's two that are side by side. They're not particularly big, but they're definitely hidden out of the way. If you're looking to put something down, keep yourself safe for a little while. I wouldn't say it's something you'd want to be built in long term. And there it is on the map. So it's going to be up here near the ceiling. There's a small one on the left here. Doesn't have a crazy amount of space, but definitely enough to get you rolling. And then beside it, up top here, is the other one. Has a little bit more space than the other one, so I mean, nothing wrong with that. You can tuck your Jenny back in this little corner here, be safe and out of the way at least. So for this next one, it's not super big, but it is hidden. It's inside the structure down below there. Take a look around the surroundings. That's where it's located on the map. You're gonna want to go straight down. And then once you get down low enough, you're gonna want to go inside the structure. It's at the bottom of the structure. It's not super big. I mean, you could put your defenses on the outside facing upwards. It wouldn't keep you here too long. I would say that it's a temporary spot. Definitely worth checking out if you're just looking for something. Seems like it's harder to find big rat holes than it is to find mesh holes on this map, which is pretty crazy. So for this one, this is a higher up location. There is a decent amount of space if you were to just build solely on the outside, but there is an entrance into the mesh of that particular structure over there. So you take a look around and see where we're located. There it is on the map. So you're going to want to head up to inside this corner here. You could put a fair bit of stuff out in this area. I mean, you'd have to have it pretty fat to be able to defend it. But the mesh portion is just right back in here. If you come through here and walk in, you'll literally fall into it. You can build inside of here, and if you do get it in the right spot, you won't be able to see it at all from the outside. Not condoning the meshing, but I mean, people are going to do it regardless because they don't patch all this shit in their game. So check it out either way. Alright, so for this one, it's actually located within Portal. It's right between the blue and green ring. If you just look towards that tree there, that's nearest to the outside. I'm not even going to show the map because if you don't know where Portal is, then you're fucked anyways. So you're going to pull up into this tree. There's only one entrance in, and it's down below here. Let's see if I can even find it. There we go. So once you're inside the tree, you just go straight up. You have all your turrets facing downwards. No other entrance up top here, so it's all down below. Not a huge spot, but I mean, you could definitely hold out here for a little bit if you're looking for something that's temporary. So for this next one, it's not very far, just off the edge of the green zone into the blue, but it's up top there. There's a tree up there that you can build on, and the entire tree counts as ground. So when you head up, you can actually put quite a few turrets and stuff all around the ledge out there. I only built just a small little thing back in this corner to test it out. And you definitely will have some room in here, nothing too wild. But you can tell this whole area is considered ground, so you can put turrets literally everywhere. With the new Tesla coils, it might make it a bit of a pain trying to soak stuff. Anyways, here it is on the map. Go check it out for yourself. Alright, so this location, it's all actually at Portal, right across from where the other one was. The other one is over there in that tree. This one is in the tree on the opposite side. This is actually a mesh hole, pretty big mesh hole at that. You just fly right into that tree, or however you're getting around. But if you look back in there, there's a big ass hole leading right into the mesh. I mean, from here you can get to just about anywhere. There is another one in the same location. It's like right beside it. I don't know if I'm gonna show it here. Well, there we go. So this one leads into the tree as well, just down below where that other one is. Two mesh holes side by side. Big surprise. This one's located right next to Portal. It's another tree-based location. It's not super big, but definitely tucked out of the way. It's right up top there. There's only one point to enter into it. You can get a couple cliff plats in there. It'll definitely hold you down for a little bit. Not even gonna bother showing on the map because it's literally right next to Portal. There's some weird little spots inside of it. But As you can see, you can definitely have some space up in here, and it is reasonably tucked away. So if there's something you're interested in, check it out. So here's another mesh spot. This is a mesh inside of a structure. You can kind of see where I'm at by looking around here. It'll be that structure right up above there. And there it is on the map. So when you go up underneath this little lip here, this front part is actually mesh. You can just go right through it. If you put your cliff plat up high enough, you can't see it from the outside at all. For people who actually go ahead and build in these spots, I mean, it's build at your own risk. I would condone demeshing because I hate that shit, but it seems like it's something that's permanently in the game anyways, so. So for this one, this would definitely be a starter location. You have a way of getting off the map right across from here. There's a terminal right there. And here it is on the map. I wouldn't stay here long term by any means, but if you come up to this ledge here, there is a fair bit of space where you get some forges down. And then there's a little ledge beside it. You could also put some stuff on there if you wanted. I wouldn't say it's a great spot, but if you're just starting off, you need to have something temporary. I would suggest maybe trying something out like one of these little spots. So for this spot, it's another mesh hole. There's two of them in the same location. They make it easy as hell to just cruise right into the mesh. Take a look around, you can see where I'm located. And there it is on the map. So up on this ledge here, as you can see, there's just a big hole straight into the mesh there. And then there's an even bigger one back here. Like, this is crazy. Go up top, straight up. Look at that shit. Just make it too easy for these guys to go up and mesh. It's not even funny. Maybe if we post enough of these, they'll patch them eventually. Doubt it. So for this one, it's actually at the surface entrance in green, right next to blue. It's on the east side, I believe. So you're going to come to the actual surface entrance, which is located there on the map. And then you're going to head inside, and you're going to go outside. This location, you can build out there even during the daytime. You'll be alright. Let's see. Oh, it's back in here. As you can see, my bulb dog's on fire. And no, it's not. This whole area down here. Let's see where. Oh, up here, sorry. You can be built up here and the fire won't affect you at all. And I think right below there's also a little area you can do the same. Yeah, this whole ledge here, you could build on it. You'll be just fine. And then way down low here, there's also more. Back in here. Down even further. You can build on that ledge as well. And I think under there, yeah, under there, there's another little area. Kind of a weird layout, but there's definitely space in here. And having the surface and being on fire during the day, that'll definitely help out. It'll kind of limit the times that people can come out to try and raid you, because as you can see right from here, I'm already on fire. Then I come up to just to here and I'm okay. So if you don't give a shit about the layout, then go ahead and check it out. So this one's kind of a weird location. I mean, it's kind of a common area. It's right above the river there. On ASE, there was base locations that were pretty viable up in that same area. This one, you come up in here above, and then there's areas where you can actually put down cliff plats, and underneath here there's this all counts as terrain, so you could put turrets all over it. If you're looking for something that's a little more space and it's kind of out of the way, then that would, you know, be something that would hold you down for a little while. It's got some space down below as well. I mean, if you got enough active guys, you can definitely hold it down for a little while at least until you find something more viable. So check it out if you like. And there it is on the map. On to the next one. So this one's right next to Fertile Lake, not too far off from the other one was. I have seen people also build up on that ledge over there in the corner. It's kind of up to you if you are okay building in a spot like that. There it is on the map. It's up high here, tucked away in this corner. It doesn't offer a ton of space, but I mean, if you're crafty, you could utilize this space and you could get a fair bit of stuff up here. Something just tucked away for a temporary base spot. And there's that other location I was talking about, up on this ledge. There's another little high up hidey hole, nothing too crazy, right next to Fertile Lake. There it is on the map. So you're going to want to head up inside this tree. It's got kind of a weird layout in the back here, but you could definitely tuck away some stuff in here. Got the first little area here. You see that hole, you can head up in there. Not a crazy amount of space, but definitely tuck away some stuff here if you're looking for a temporary spot. This one here is another mesh hole in the green zone, right up above the river there. It's quite high up at the top of the map. There it is on the map. So you're going to want to head up from the river straight up to here. Up on this sloped ledge, there's a hole. Just like that. Cruise right up into the mesh. It's fucking ridiculous. So this one here, it's further down into the trench there. Show you where I'm at on the map. You can't place structures in there. But if you're looking to hide stuff, you could always take a tame and throw it out. And then put your loot inside the tame. It actually leads you right underneath the radiation water. So, inside this structure. You can just head right up inside here. Look at that. You're under the rad water. Can't build in here. But you could definitely stash some stuff in here if you wanted to. So for this one, surface entrance is right over there. When you head out of green into blue, that's that drop down there where the waterfall is. You can see this tree over here in the corner. There I'm at on the map. Head straight into this little tree here. It's nothing big, but it's definitely hidden. Give you enough room to put something temporary down. So I found this one while I was recording the video, just cruising around looking for another spot, and I found this one by accident. See where I'm located. There I am on the map. It's up in this corner here, there's a crack. There is some flat area over here that, I mean, maybe not flat, but you could make it flat. But what I was looking at was this top spot. Head up inside here. Not a crazy amount of space, but it's hidden and it's definitely something holds you down temporarily. My guess is it'll all be 1x up in here. So this one is right next to the big structure by Fertile Lake. It's another one that's up in the tree. It's got one entrance into it, which helps in terms of PvP. There it is on the map. So you're going to come up to this tree here, and right where they kind of intersect, head on in. Not a crazy amount of room. I mean, if you're crafty, you can get everything in here that you need for the time being. Now I'm going to move on to the last spot. The last one I think is pretty insane. So So this is the last one. This one is absolutely massive. You definitely could have a full tribe in here if you're willing to build it out to hold it down. You could put your towers and everything on the outside here. You can make it pretty fat. I'm sure people are creative. But I'm right out across from Fertile Lake here. If you look back up inside that tree, that's where I'm located on the map. Head up inside this tree, and it's on the right side and amongst all these leaves and shit. But as you can see, there is literally a shit ton of space in here. And this is just the top area. It's all buildable. It extends out around the back here. The crazy part is also has this big ass drop down portion. Like, look at this. You could put so much stuff in here, it's just unreal. It does have some of that stretching terrain, but from what I could tell, I didn't find any mesh holes. So if you stuck around to the end of the video, please like and subscribe to help me hit my goal of 100 subs by the end of 2024. We'll catch you in the next one.